Hello, beautiful beings. I'm Beth Shakina Terrence, and I'm really excited to share with you about my new program, the Feeding Your Demons Immersion Experience. It's going to be a 3-month journey, and I hope you'll sign up right away. So, what is Feeding Your Demons? Feeding Your Demons is a process of deep healing and transformation. It originates from a traditional Tibetan Buddhist shamanic practice called chud or cutting, but was developed as a secular practice by Lama Tsultrim Alioni, who is a Buddhist teacher and the head of Tara Mandala Center out in Pagosa Springs, Colorado. But their program is international, and she's written a wonderful book on feeding your demons. I was first introduced to this practice by one of my shamanic teachers over a decade ago, and it was really recommended to me to use it as a personal practice. So I've been working with it ever since. But during the pandemic, I had the opportunity to become a Feeding Your Demons facilitator, and I've begun to integrate it into my one-on-one sessions. And now I'm excited to offer this immersion experience with you. So, what are demons? That's probably something you're thinking about, right? And we tend to not like to talk about demons. It might be a word that scares us even in some ways. And so I just want to say that we all have demons. We might use the word demon. We might use the word, an energy. In shamanic work, we talk a lot about entities. And so it's some type of form or energy that exists within us as a part of us that causes us pain or discomfort. It may be a fear, an anxiety. It may be an addiction pattern that we've had throughout our life or at a certain point in our life. It can have to do with beliefs about not feeling good enough or worthy enough. Really, and it could be a relationship or a relationship with another person or work. So anything that is causing us pain and suffering can be a demon. And there's inner and outer demons. So some demons do tend to relate more toward things that happen outside of us or and in our worldly experience. And some things or patterns maybe we've been holding or carrying with us from childhood, maybe trauma or certain beliefs that emerge. Even ancestral patterns can be a demon in some way. So, so in sort of our modern Western culture, if we do even talk about demons, what do we say? We say, I want to get rid of that demon, right? I want to battle my demon, maybe. You think of, some of the movies where you're slaying the dragon, right? Kicking it out, And so does that really work though? I don't know. In my experience, it hasn't. And in supporting others for a long time, I found that when we tend to want to push something away or not look at it, that in a way, it, tends to even get bigger sometimes. And my shamanic teacher, Ross Bishop, who's author of a wonderful book, Healing the Shadow, always says, I'd rather that, you look at this now because it will just come back. It will just get bigger. And that anything you don't love will become a lesson. So in a way, I believe feeding your demons is a compassion practice, because instead of pushing this thing away that causes us discomfort that we may not want to see, we're actually creating a dialogue. We're learning about what it really wants and needs and what can help it to transform. And then we, through the feeding process of the practice, we offer it to that demon so that it can really begin to transform. And in that process, we then connect with what we call an ally. And an ally can be a spirit guide. It can come in many forms. Maybe a spirit guide you're already connected to, can come in the form of an animal, like an animal totem, an ancestor. And it again is helping you to connect with an aspect of yourself with your inner strength and inner wisdom. But it offers you a practice and guidance for how to carry that forward into your life, to how to continue that process of transformation and healing. So that's a bit about feeding your demons. I want to tell you a little bit about the program itself. It's 3 months, and you will receive one-on-one feeding your demons facilitated session each month. I will work with you via Zoom. And then there'll be 2 opportunities for group connection each month. One will be a feeding your demons group facilitated process. And then one will be a co-visioning community group where you'll have an opportunity to connect with other participants and really explore how working with this process is impacting your life, and begin to vision how you want to move forward and what you want your life to look like, and how the guidance you're receiving um, can be beneficial in building that foundation. Um, Also, there will be a virtual community space, and in that space, I'll share a weekly check-in and some journaling prompts. So lots of opportunities to connect one-on-one and in community. Um, and I really hope you'll consider joining me for this program. I believe 3 months really gives us some time to create a strong foundation. And as my goal is with all of my work with clients, whether individually or in group, I really want to support you in creating transformation and healing in your life and building that foundation where you can learn your inner guidance system and how to connect with your inner wisdom and work with it in a really practical day-to-day way, because we all need that living in our modern chaotic world. We need to cultivate connection, and this is a way to cultivate a really deep inner connection and carry it out into your life, into your relationships, and into the world. So I hope you'll join me. I've shared a link below the video in the comments, or if you're on Instagram, you can look for a link in my bio. And I will close saying Tashi Dele, which means I honor the greatness within you.